All right, let's talk about something that's pure magic, right? It's this perfect mix of science, art, and just, wow, pure spectacle. Today, we're diving into the brilliant, explosive world of pyrotechnics. You know that feeling you're looking up at the night sky, seeing these incredible bursts of color, and you just have to wonder, how on earth do they do that? Well, it's way more than just a big bang. There's some seriously fascinating science going on in there. So what is it? I mean, what are we really talking about here? At its core, pyrotechnics is the science of fireworks. It's all about knowing exactly how to create specific effects by using chemical reactions that cook up heat, light, and sound. But to really get to the heart of it, all we have to do is look at the word itself. Seriously, its origin tells us almost everything we need to know. Get this, the word comes from two Greek words, pyre, which means fire, and technic, which means an art. So pyrotechnics literally means the art of fire. How cool is that? It just perfectly captures that blend of intense chemistry and pure creativity. And this is an art form that goes way, way back. We really have the Chinese to thank for it. They're considered the absolute pioneers, having figured out the earliest forms of this stuff centuries and centuries ago. Okay, but here's where things get really surprising. When we hear pyrotechnics, our minds instantly jump to those massive fireworks displays, right? But the field is so much bigger than that. So, is it all just about those big, beautiful explosions lighting up the sky? The answer is a definite no. The principles of pyrotechnics are at work all around us, often in places you would never ever expect. Think about this for a second. That simple little household match? Yeah, that's officially considered a special pyrotechnics device. I'm not kidding. That tiny little stick you hold in your hand is a miniature, perfectly controlled pyrotechnic event. And the scale of this science is just mind-blowing. We're talking about everything from a simple safety match, all the way up to the solid fuel rocket boosters that helped launch the space shuttle into orbit. The same core science powers them both. So, what's the common thread? What do a tiny match and a massive rocket booster really have in common? Well, they're all designed to produce a specific set of outcomes, what we call the 5 core pyrotechnic effects. And here they are. Every pyrotechnic event creates some combination of these 5 things: heat, smoke, light, gas, and sound. Go back to that match again. When you strike it, you get heat, a little puff of smoke, a bright light, a release of gas, and that distinct fss sound. It's a complete sensory experience, just engineered on a tiny scale. Now, as you can probably imagine, trying to harness all those effects takes incredible precision and control, because at the very center of this powerful science, there's a fundamental and pretty obvious danger. And this brings us right to the single greatest danger of pyrotechnics, the one thing that demands absolute respect and caution. It's the fact that it all deals with fire. It's right there in the name, isn't it? The art of fire. And that element is what makes it both so beautiful and so incredibly dangerous. It's this powerful force of nature that pyrotechnicians have learned to sculpt and control, but it always, always has to be handled with care. So I'll leave you with this thought. The next time you strike a match or you see a firework paint the sky, maybe you'll see it a little differently. Not just as a simple tool or a celebration, but as a perfect, tiny example of pyrotechnics, the true art of fire, held right there in your hand.